Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Before we start with the technical analysis, let's take a look at what I said yesterday about the Bitcoin price, and also in my last couple of updates, the message has been like that. And I think we will see this break out either side very soon. Yeah, more likely for me at the moment, as already said before, to the downside. Primary expectation is that we will see another dip. Now, do we see that immediately? Or do we first see another move up and then down? That is what we have to see. My primary expectation would be to move down here straight away. And the reason for that is that we could here, based on the Elliott Wave count, we could have started that already. Now, I guess the next few hours will show that, and I will of course update you along on the 1 hour. I mean, here we see a bullish engulfing candle on the 1 hour. But again, this is, while this is important, also here you saw a bullish engulfing candle on the 1 hour, and in the end you made a lower high. So what this could, as I said, this could actually, in the wave 3, this might only be the first wave down, and this the second wave of the wave 3. So also here, therefore I'm still quite confident this could actually be that wave down, because if this here was a wave 1 again and this a wave 2, you would expect it's currently just come back to the 61.8. So it could even come back. Okay, I don't want to make that video too long, but in the end, the primary expectation was a move down, and the Elliott waves have suggested that. Yeah, that was the primary expectation, the most likely outcome, and that most likely outcome has now come into fruition a day later. It already looked like that yesterday. Then we moved back into the wedge again. Everybody was like, no, that's wrong. We are not going down already. But yeah, we did. And the reason is, in any move down, you also get corrective moves to the upside. So bear in mind, whenever you also see an update that a downtrend can have started with a high probability, if then the price reacts to the upside, that does not mean it's invalidated. This belongs actually to any downtrend, especially in the beginning, because if this here was a wave 1 and this a wave 2 retraces quite a lot normally. Therefore, I did remain quite confident with this view here over the last 24 to 48 hours anyway, that we are going to lose this. And we've talked about the bear flag here anyway for a while now. So this is so far all playing out. Two scenarios can unfold here now. As I said, this move down for me is not really confirmed until we really get below 28.6k. And we did come down to 28.6k today. So it is a very relevant level, and that is also here the level, the yellow target area that I've been talking about for the last 6 months. Again, it was a brutal journey. Yeah, a lot of criticism, a lot of comments. A lot of comments which did not agree with this outcome, which is fine. But in the end, we got there. And this is the area 28.6k where we've made that swing low here back in June 21, which came down to 28.6k in that one candle here. If I can find it, I don't know why it doesn't take it. Sometimes but it was the 28.6k level, and therefore this defines here the upper level of that yellow target area. I can now take this other one out here because this was for the wave 4. In my opinion, high likelihood that it has now peaked the wave 4 and in the target area. So we are ready to move once more into the main target area for this overall correction, which we have been doing for the last 6 months. And however, this is why the price is currently struggling a little bit to get into it. Now, very nice, what we can see actually on the chart here is a head and shoulders unfolding. So that is one thing that would add here to my slightly bearish short-term view here, that we make this head and shoulders, and that would then take us down here. Neckline is 28.6k. We take the arrow out as well. I think everybody knows that we're going to go down now, or at least my view. But again, it's not really confirmed until we really break that 28.6k level, even though it's getting more likely. Now, I said two scenarios. Well, one scenario is that the wave 4 actually peaked up here, that we had an ABC. Wave 4 peaked here. We have already seen here a wave 1 down, a wave 2 up, and that we're already here now in the wave 3 down. So maybe to take out here some of the complex structures here, let's just show it as that. 1, 2, this would now be wave 3. Yeah. And where would actually that wave 3 need to go as a minimum to fulfill its wave 3 characteristics? Let's just do that, show that. Wave 1, 2. It would need to go to the 1.618 fib extension, so at least to round about 27.2, 27.3K. So that wave 3 should actually be sitting somewhere here around 27K. Then we would see a wave 4 to the upside and a wave 5 to the downside. Now either the wave 3 will need to be longer or the wave 5 in order to make a lower low compared to that wave low here. And an ideal target overall to complete the entire correction for me would be that 22K level, the 200-week moving average. Now that is the first scenario. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 would complete all of these waves down here. The alternative scenario, oh no, what did I do? USDT, BTC USD, let's go back. The alternative scenario would be slightly different, and I don't want to mess around here with this chart. This here still remains my primary expectation. But the alternative would be that we started from the low here. That was still a wave 3 and a wave 5, but we started a more complex corrective pattern, a so-called W, X, Y pattern, which in the end is a little bit of a more complex pattern, and WXY. And then we actually started a triangle, and I have to go to the 1 hour chart to show you that. In the end, because someone suggested actually also in the comments an Elliott Wave triangle, but said, wouldn't that be likely then to move to the upside? Now, my view is slightly different. I looked at it actually, and yeah, the scenario is there. It could be an Elliott Wave triangle unfolding here, but the outcome wouldn't be that we go up. The outcome would actually be that we go down. The triangle would start here with a wave A. Then we would have here this wave B down, a wave C up, a wave D down, a wave E up, and you would break out of the triangle to the downside. This is the other scenario, and a target level for this triangle would be around 26K, maybe even a little bit lower. So that's what I'm looking at here. These two scenarios, they don't make a great difference. Therefore, I don't want to make it too complicated. I'll leave these triangles out, and I go at the moment with this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pattern. So, and that is what we're looking at here. However, it is not yet entirely confirmed because we want to get below 28.6K in that scenario. Yeah, very clearly, I have to say that. But we have a head and shoulders here. We had a bear flag here. We have a bearish Elliott Wave count, and especially with this lower high here and this lower high, and now this lower low, this is looking quite like that we're rolling over here. I've been saying that now so far, and it has played out. But I flagged up here the 28.6K level as decision point, and this is now where it's playing out, where we need to see how the market is going to decide in the next few hours in which direction we are going to go. I already in the previous video showed you here that on the 4 hour chart, we see this, I can't remember if we already had the bearish crossover. I think it was coming, and there you go. Here you have your bearish crossover on the 4 hour chart. Very impressive that Bitcoin prevented a possible buy signal here by turning around before the blue line, which is the MACD line, crossed the 0 line. Crossing the 0 line can be considered a buy signal. That was prevented in an impressive way. On the daily, I said if this bearish crossover plays out on the 4 hour, then you will have problems to realize this bullish crossover on the daily, and there you go. You can see that this bullish crossover for now has been prevented. You see the blue line, the MACD line, turn down again, and this will need to be observed in the next few days. But overall, yeah, strong downtrend. And also what I need to say, we talked about that before as well, we now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I think 8 red candles in a row here. I don't think this has ever happened in the crypto history or in the Bitcoin history. So this is quite strong down. But on the other hand, we shouldn't be surprised by this. The higher the price goes, the more it can fall. And therefore, maybe in 4 years, you will see a row of when Bitcoin will do 10 red weeks in a row or something. So nothing too crazy. But yeah, scenario fulfilled. So I'm happy. Just need to wait now what happens here at this 28.6K level. So far, we don't have a massive bullish reaction to the 28.6K level. So for me, primarily still, I would expect further move down in line with this, with these waves. And I have talked about this scenario now for the last few days here, the imminent scenario. And because it's playing out now, this gives me more confidence that the next waves should work out as well. Of course, it's never guaranteed, but a drop below 28.6 would, with a high likelihood, confirm that. Ideally, very important, you don't just want to dip below it. What you want to see is ideally here retest of that level from below, and then I think we're gonna rush down, and then again many altcoins will be hammered as well. If this is already the last leg down, the last correction down, then don't be surprised if a lot of altcoins will really be hammered down. Don't be taken by surprise, because this could be the last wave down. It can play out over various weeks, yes, but this could be the last wave down. Won't happen in a straight line, also important to add to that, but this could really smash a lot of altcoins down, so don't be surprised. And of course I'll keep you updated. So thanks a lot for watching, and if you liked the update, please hit the like button, leave a comment, subscribe, and maybe even check out the channel membership. Here you can get access to the Telegram live chat groups, the Discord server, and the weekly live stream, my own buy and sell orders, and maybe also check out the trading course I'm currently offering on the website. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.